How do you switch from journaling to other types of writing? That's the question I'm addressing today in The Right Question. I'm Daphne Gray Grant, the Publication Coach. I have a question from Amy Pierre, a writer based in Chicago, Illinois. Here's what she's asked via email. I have a really strong journaling habit, but I want to write a book. Do you think I need to stop journaling in order to increase my time and motivation? Thanks for your question, Amy. You're raising one of the key puzzles of writing, and it's this. Why do we find it so easy to do certain specific types of writing and so difficult to do others? I think the difference has to do with the end purpose of the writing. If we're journaling, we're writing for ourselves. We know that no one else is going to see it, probably ever, or at least until we're dead. But if we're writing a book or a dissertation or even an important report for our boss, we know that other eyes are going to be on what we've written. In fact, on some level, we want them to read what we've written. But that wish is a double-edged sword, because when people read what we've written, they're going to judge us. And judgment is scary. We fear we're not going to come up to snuff. We worry that we're not going to be anywhere near good enough. And most of all, we worry that we're going to look inept in comparison to other, better writers. The way to deal with your fear is to remind yourself that all you need to do is write a crappy first draft. See link below. Keep reminding yourself that every writer, even the famous ones, begin exactly the same way. You didn't imagine that perfect words just rolled right out of Neil Gaiman's head, did you? No, of course not. No writer writes perfect words the first time. Every successful writer is, by definition, a successful self-editor, because that's where the real work begins. The secret to becoming a better writer is twofold. First, put your fears on hold by comforting yourself that no one else ever needs to see your crappy first draft. It's for your eyes alone. Second, spend more time editing than writing. If you follow these two steps, you'll be able to write a book with the same facility you're able to write a journal. Now let me address another question you may have, and this one relates to time. Most of the people who work with me tell me their writing is better and easier if they do it first thing in the morning. I find the same thing to be true for myself as well, so I'm going to suggest you try to devote some morning time to your writing. Some people who journal like to do that writing first thing in the morning. But if you really want to make headway with your book, I'm going to say you make that the priority. If you have enough time in the morning, you may be able to do both your book and your journaling at that time. But if you don't, I suggest you work on your book in the morning and leave your journaling for the evening. Ultimately, it's really good news that you have a journaling habit, Amy. Now, you just need to layer a book writing habit on top of that. Finally, let me wrap up with a quote from the late American film critic Pauline Kael. "Where there is a will, there is a way. If there is a chance in a million that you can do something, anything, to keep what you want from ending, do it. Pry the door open, or if need be, wedge your foot in that door and keep it open." Amy, writing your book is no more complex than writing your journal. The hard part will be the editing, but you will be able to find editing help when you need it. For now, you just need to understand that your main job is going to be managing your fear. To do that, write without worrying about quality. If you'd like to learn how to stop procrastinating and make writing a happier, more fulfilling process, take a look at my new book, Your Happy First Draft. It's not available in bookstores or via Amazon. The only place to buy it is my website, linked below.